Prescribe Me by Terry Phillips, team leader.
And this is Upasna Dadabai.
So here in our summary, our major accomplishments, we have a create account.
The app has a login and sign out feature.
The app has an active profile page for the user.
The app has a navigation bar which has multiple options.
The app is integrated with Firebase database. As a new user, I want to enter my personal information so that I know it's my account.
The first name must be composed of letters and cannot have special characters other than a hyphen.
The last name must be composed of letters, cannot have special characters other than a hyphen.
Birthday stores a date that's not today between 1920 and 2000.
Gender must be selected.
Email must have an @ and a period.
Firebase throws an error if user is using an existing account email.
Phone number must be composed of 10 numbers.
The zip code must have 5 digits.
The Create Account button initiates the call to Firebase database.
So, here on the app, we just gotta log in real quick. We have our create account fields. So for this, we have to have a name with only letters. And then I'm gonna just put an @ here so it errors out. And then on my second one, we'll put a hyphen and then like another name just to show that you can have hyphens in your name because that's practical. And then here we're just gonna pick a birthday. It's a random birthday. All right. Next, we're gonna type in the email, and we're not gonna include an @, so we'll just erase the @ or the period. We'll do the period on this one. Here, we'll just make the password 2 digits. We'll make this 4, and we'll make this not 10. So make it 9. We'll hit create account, and you'll see that all this stuff errored out where we said it was going to error out. Here, the hyphen's acceptable. Here, the @ needs to be taken out for it to be accepted. So now we'll just go in here and fix it real quick to show y'all that this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll make that 5. I hope this isn't someone's phone number here. For real. It'd be kind of crazy. All right, here we'll hit create account. It's going to initiate the account creation, and it shows a dialog. So here we're going to show you on our Firebase that the account was successfully created. Just take a second to load up. And gotta go find it now. All right, that's the account I just created. So now we can just log into this account on the once we go over our sprint.
As a new user, I want to click on Create so that I can have my own personalized account.
The button click initiates the account creation.
The email and password is compared to the data on Firebase and brings up user account.
After the button is pressed, a dialog is displayed showing account successfully created.
In the Firebase, it should have created a new user with that user's information entered.
If the user does not provide accurate information, the Firebase will not accept the information to create a new user.
If account already has an existing email on service, account creation failed will be displayed. So if we go ahead and try to create if we go ahead and try and create this account all over again, I'm just going to change the first name to, let's just change it to that. And then if I try and create it to this, it will not let us just because we're using the same email. But if I go ahead and change the email, it should work.
As a user, I want to have a sign-in button so that there's a designated way to sign in.
There is an active sign-in button.
The sign-in button initiates the authentication on the database.
If login credentials are correct, a dialog box will be displayed saying successfully logged in.
However, if the login credentials are incorrect, a dialog will be displayed saying incorrect login.
So, for this, we can go back to the login and we can enter in the correct information and it should take us in. So it says I've successfully logged in, so I have all the right information. Now if I go ahead and try and put in the wrong password, it won't let me log in. It says invalid email address and invalid password.
So that's showing that the email is incorrect because it's missing a dot. It's showing that this is incorrect because it's not longer than 6 characters. So if we enter in the wrong passcode.
So let's just enter in 6 zeros.
It'll say login error. As a user, I want to be able to view my profile information on a separate page so that I'm able to find my profile information.
There's an active navigation button.
When the navigation menu is pressed, the drawer opens up, which allows the user to have different options.
There's an option for medical information, make an appointment, profile, nearest pharmacy, and sign out.
The profile page is popped when clicking on different options in the navigation bar.
So when we go in here and let's just log in. See user's homepage where they'll see all their prescriptions. Here's a drawer that has all the information, and the profile option is active. So this will be where all the user information will be listed for that specific user.
As a user, I want to have a sign up button so that I can log out of my account.
There's an active sign out button.
When pressed, the home page of the application is popped off the screen.
The front page is shown to indicate successful logout. So like we showed earlier, if we go back, the drawer opens up, I'll click sign out, and it'll direct me right back to my Prescribe Me front page.
So in that, the drawer was popped, and then the front page of the application was popped, and then it shows the home page where we log in. And that concludes our slide.